Miranda and Natalie here. We are with Christy from Provo Craft, and we are super excited because she is going to be showing us their biggest reveal of the show. And this is your...
We are going to show you the Cricut Cake machine. This is our newest launch that we have introduced here at the show. A fabulous, fabulous tool that I think women and chefs from all sorts will really enjoy this.
So you're going to hit on a whole different crowd of people, and it looks like, to me, it looks like an expression, like just like an expression. How is this different from your standard expression?
Well, what we did with this machine is we took the whole inside part out and made it food safe. So it is FDA approved, food safe, unlike the regular expression. So any part of this machine that is going to touch the food is food safe and FDA approved.
Wonderful.
Well, and we can notice here just by looking at it, there are a couple of just different changes that have been made to the expression machine or the Cricut Cake machine to make, there's like an overlay here, and so that's you're protecting the buttons and from food.
So this is a cover that they made that is a food safe cover, and you can just pull it off, but what it is it's protecting the keys so that food cannot get down in there, and it's protecting the components of the machine. This is just something that you could wash with warm soapy water and allow it to dry and then put it back on.
That is a really great feature.
So does it use standard cartridges, or do you have specific cartridges that are made for the cake?
Great question. This machine comes with a cartridge that's called Cricut Cake, and then any cartridge that you already own, all of our cartridges, we have over 100 cartridges in our library right now, and all of them will work on this machine.
Wow, that is great. So it's really going to save a customer money. They don't have to buy specific cartridges.
Absolutely. So, for example, if you were doing a birthday party and you wanted to collect or work on a theme, you'd be able to do your invitations, you could do all your party favors, you would be able to make all the decorations and the cake all to match.
Oh, that's
wow,
genius.
One cartridge.
Well, do you want to show us some demonstrations?
Absolutely. Okay, so what we're going to cut on, also with the mat, I'll point this out, with our regular mats for those that use the Cricut, they have an adhesive. With this one, we have made it a food safe plastic, and there is no adhesive. So you simply take your gum paste, and to get it to stick to this plastic mat, you just use any type of shortening or butter that you would just paste right on. You would just rub it on and then put the gum paste directly on that sheet. You would load it in the machine, and then I've just selected this heart to cut at 3 inches. And again, you can move your blade. It's just like the Cricut. You would work it exactly the same and simply press cut. Now, we have fondant. We have the gum paste, and we also are coming out with a frosting sheet, and we are trying to come out with a variety of colors that we will have that will complement the machine in making any of your food cake decorations. So once we've cut that, we just simply unload it, just like the paper.
Wonderful.
And then I can just take this tool and I can just kind of cut the outer part of the fondant away, or excuse me, the gum paste away, and then I'll lift it off, and it very simply would be able to place it right on my cake.
It's a very, very clean cut. Now, Christy, we also noticed that on the mat here are circular lines, and different from the regular Cricut mat. So this is great for a cake maker if you're going to cut out the top, I'm assuming the top or the
Correct.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Now, are these going to come on sheets, or is it something that you were going to roll out yourself?
Very great question. We're coming up with a couple of things with our gum paste, and as I had mentioned a minute ago, the gum paste will come in a variety of colors, and they will come in tubs. A lot of professional cake decorators out there really enjoy making their own gum paste, but we are going to have it available in tubs that they will be able to roll out with their favorite pasta machine to roll it out and put it on the mat. The frosting sheets will be something that's a little different. They're a little thinner, and the frosting sheets are great for when you're wanting to create layers. You could use your base layer out of the gum paste and then use the frosting sheet on top where you're creating your layers, just as we've done right here.
That's great. I was going to say, if I was making a cake, I would still want to have that personal touch and feel like I'm getting my hands dirty and make my own. So I can totally agree with that.
Oh, absolutely. And for me, I'm busy and I don't really have time to always cook, so I can order my cake already iced from the local baker, but just not have it decorated and bring it home in a matter of minutes. I can cut whatever I want to make it a unique, creative piece and decorate it in just minutes.
And still have that professional look. That's amazing.
That's fabulous. Now, one thing that our viewers might be wondering is if you can cut paper in the Cricut Cake. Do you recommend that this be only used for cake decoration, or is it back and forth?
We only recommend that you cut the gum paste sheets or the icing sheets and not paper. Again, all of the insides of this have been made food safe, and they have changed it. The really great thing with this machine is the blade is a stainless steel blade. You will be able to remove that blade, place it in a little carriage that we will provide, and it is dishwasher safe. Unlike the regular machine, you can't put water or wash it down with water. With this machine, you will be able to wash the inside out. So again, it's going to be food safe.
Great.
So you definitely don't want to take a chance on using paper and just basically ruining your machine.
So if you have an expression and you're wanting the Cricut Cake, definitely want to add this to your Cricut collection.
So what is the price for the Cricut Cake?
It will launch at $3.99, which is the same price that we launched Expression at when we launched that a few years ago. And it will include the cartridge, the Cricut Cake cartridge, and it will include a tool kit.
Wonderful. That's actually a great price for being able to create your own cake masterpieces at home. So we do have one last question for you. Do you want to ask her, Natalie?
Yes, Christy, what is your favorite kind of cake?
A Cricut Cake, of course.